I am the greatest.
Someone with color. Someone with color. Someone with dash. Someone with color.
So I've been working on ways to incorporate things that I like to do into my poetry, which is also singing. So I'm gonna start off my piece with some Kanye West. I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy wall, I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy wall, I'm trying to keep my faith. Today, people live a life that rap now glorifies, where people lie, steal, or die because if you don't eat, then you won't survive. Flip a brick, buy a house, feed your family, and get out, and that's what we hope for. And that's what we hope for, but what happens when we want more? Wanting what we never had, trying to escape a place that is depressing and sad, trying to escape a place that wants to take hold of your fate. Our souls eaten whole by the monster that is Section 8. Our souls eaten whole by the monster that is the hood, by the monster that is poverty, by the monster that is failing public schools, by no choice of our own, surrounded by the struggle, knowing nothing other than what you see on your block. Never been out the hood, so you can't say stop. You can't see past the bleak feature that is imminent. You can't see past your predecessors' mistakes. Knowing it's your own turn to make them. Same path of no hope, no life. Never seen any way out of this strife. Never seen anyone make it. So when the opportunity comes up, you have to take it. Creating the perfect conditions for slinging dope and dealing drugs. Creating the perfect conditions for that child's role models to be the people who are on the streets hustling and getting dough. Because even college graduates don't have what they show. Money, jewels, girls, clothes, food, houses, happiness, you know. Or so you think you know. Until you living in those streets, left with no choices but to hustle. You're in deep, constantly looking over your shoulder because you're afraid to get caught or get shot or get robbed or get killed. Constantly paranoid, he's next, they're next, I'm next. Constantly in a state of grief because someone's always being put to sleep. Do you still think we want this for ourselves, for our families, for our communities? Do you still think that we choose this lifestyle willingly? What choices do you have when you're poor with no dad and mama's barely getting by and your siblings always cry because their bellies ache for food and their bodies shiver in the cold because they can't afford new clothes? You're helpless. Helpless to your condition with only one way to fight. You decide to fight this war alone, a war that no one sees, a war between you and the block, pounding the pavement of the streets like a foot soldier, fighting a war that no one can understand, fighting a war where you can never give or receive mercy. You're trapped in what people would think is a foreign country, fighting for the republic. No. You're trapped in your country, fighting the oppression, fighting depression, trapped in a world that no one ever sees, in a world that everyone believes they belong there. People can't even bring themselves to care because they don't know the truth. Clouded with hate from the race those people just so happen to be, not realizing that when we speak of woe is me, we are asking for help. Begging and pleading for a sense of self. Not many know our history was taken away, hidden from our seeing eyes. Our flourishing communities burned and people died, keeping us from climbing high. Our people disappear without a trace because they don't want us to win the race. They don't want us to be able to compete. They don't want us to be able to speak. So they keep us strung out on drugs, in jail, destroyed our music, keeping us from being educated and conscious. But they can't stop the power that's about to come from this knowledge.